Every year we like to tell a story. And this year's story is about a bunch of musical instrument playing animals in the forest. And to help me tell that story this year is one of our favorite friends. I'd like to welcome to the stage Miss Molly Elston. And her handler.
Thank you, Matt.
This piece is called The Waltz of the Animals.
There once was a very special girl named Julie, who could speak in 2 different languages. One, of course, was English, but the other, well, it wasn't Spanish, it wasn't French, and no, it wasn't German. It was the language of the animals. And in this story, you will hear just how Julie's forest friends taught her another language, the language of music. Julie loved to go into the woods and visit with her animal friends, but on this particular day, she had a problem. Her best friend, Frederick J. Frog, was celebrating his 10th birthday, but Julie didn't have a special gift to give him. So she decided to go to the old oak tree home of the wisest animal of all, Wolfgang Amadeus Owl. Not only was Wolfgang the smartest animal in the forest, he was also a wonderful violinist. As Julie got near his home, she could hear Wolfgang practicing. Oh, hi, Julie. What brings you to the forest today? Said Wolfgang the owl. Well, I'm going to Freddie's birthday party this afternoon, but I can't think of a gift to bring. Why, if I were you, I'd write a song for his birthday, hooted the owl. I could even play it for him on my fiddle. That's a great idea, said Julie. But what sort of song should it be? Oh, I don't know. How about something to make Freddie feel happy, like this? That's a pretty classy melody, and it sure makes me feel happy, said Julie. Something's missing! Something's missing! Shouted Ludwig von Blackbird from the tree next door. Wolfgang's neighbor had been listening to the whole conversation and couldn't resist squawking in. Something's missing! Something's missing! It needs counterpoint. What in the world is counterpoint? Asked Julie. Why, that's another tune that goes along with the main melody, said Wolfgang. Ludwig and I play duets together all the time, and he's really good at playing counterpoint. Ludwig, why don't you go get your viola out, and we'll show Julie just what we're talking about. The blackbird had been waiting for just such an invitation, so he happily grabbed his viola and began to play along with Wolfgang. And as soon as all the other birds heard them playing together, they couldn't resist, so they joined in too, with 2 even larger string instruments, the cellos and the basses. By the time Wolfgang and his friends had finished playing, they had attracted the attention of some butterflies fluttering nearby. The most beautiful butterfly of them all was Maurice the monarch. Maurice knew Wolfgang quite well and flew right up to the owl to offer his opinion. Monsieur Wolfgang, your string orchestra sounds quite good on that tune, but it would be even better with more colors in the harmonies that you are creating with the counterpoint. Colors, said Julie. Harmonies. I can hear that counterpoint is like a musical conversation, but what's harmony? Harmony is what you hear when more than one note is played at the same time, said the butterfly. I'd like to think of it as colors in music, what you can hear instead of see. By changing the harmonies, you can make any melody sound very different. The counterpoint that the birds were using needs to be more colorful. I'd like to make your melody, how do you say, picturesque. Wolfgang the owl invited Maurice, who played flute, and the rest of his butterfly friends to demonstrate the sounds of a more colorful harmony on all their different woodwind instruments. Maurice's lady friend, Penelope Porcupine, had started plucking out a pretty harmonic pattern on her harp, and the butterflies all trained to imitate the colorful sounds that they were hearing. The yellow cabbage butterfly started playing her clarinet. Then, the silvery blue butterfly joined in on his bassoon. Next, the orange-tipped butterfly started playing her oboe. And so it went, until all the butterflies were fluttering around Julie and her friends. Finally, Maurice began to play his own version of the violin tune on his flute. The birds of the string orchestra were listening intently. Not only did they like the colors of the harmonies, but also the sounds of the different woodwind instruments, especially when the butterflies who played the piccolo and bass clarinet joined into the woodwind song. Finishing their version of Julie's song, they suddenly all heard the sound of French horns calling in the distance. The horns, played by several deer in the forest, had heard the butterfly's song and decided to repeat that dreamy melody. Bunch of deer playing trumpets, trombones, and tuba had decided to play their own version of the melody, creating quite a disturbance. Maurice the monarch was not amused. How rude! What is this interruption? Aaron the antelope, who played trumpet, spoke up immediately. It was not his nature to be shy. That song y'all were playing sounded like it needed some pizzazz, so my friends and I thought we'd help out. Julie explained to the deer her dilemma about writing a song for Freddie the Frog's birthday, and Aaron and all his brass-playing friends were more than happy to offer their own version of their musical gift by playing along on trumpets, trombones, tuba, and French horns. That song you were playing was just too relaxing, snorted Aaron the antelope. It'll put that poor old frog to sleep. What you need is something loud and exciting, like a fanfare, you know, something to make Freddie feel proud. And away they played. Had been listening to the brass fanfare and couldn't resist joining in on his kettle drums. And then some of his other percussion-playing friends clambered in on glockenspiel, bass drum, and cymbals. The rest of the animals in the forest were speechless. They had never, ever heard so many loud sounds. "That fanfare gave me quite the headache," said Maurice the monarch. "I must say I liked our peaceful version, well, so much better." Now, all the animals started arguing about what kind of song should be used for Freddie's birthday gift. First, the bickering started with the strings, and then quickly spread to the woodwinds, brass, and percussion. Make Freddie Frog feel angry. He might even think we're mad at him, continued Julie. If we're going to make up a special piece for Freddie that shows how we feel about him, we've all got to work together. Now, I love the tune you've been playing, and the counterpoint does complement the melody. All the harmonies do add color to the music, and all the different sounds of the strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion definitely make the music more interesting. But we've all got to work together and listen to each other, so our musical gift to Freddie will be meaningful. This made a lot of sense to the animal orchestra, all sitting and flying around Julie. Miles D. Muskrat offered a suggestion. "Hey man, you know Freddie's a really cool frog. I bet he'd love a waltz that swings." "But of course, I sing something all right," agreed Maurice the monarch. "I shall begin the melody on my flute as a waltz, and then the rest of you may join in at your pleasure." As Maurice started, the other animals followed, creating just that special song for Freddie that Julie had imagined. Special. Wolfgang and all of his friends could hardly wait to get to Freddie's house to play it for wonderful song all the animals played for him. Julie's birthday present had indeed made him feel very happy and proud. Even better, In the process of giving, Julie had learned that music is a language that can say things words cannot. And all the animals in the forest had also learned an important lesson. They learned that by working together and listening to each other, their language of music could become a very special gift indeed.